Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Quiet Rebellion. I just wanted to come to you quickly today. This is not going to be a long or heavily scripted episode. But as we move out of 2025 and begin to look towards the next year of 2026 and winter, I find myself returning to this one question, which is how do I want winter and 2026 to feel? Not what resolutions do I want to make, not what do I want to accomplish, not what do I want to produce, but how do I want to feel in my body and my bones and deep in my heart and in my days. And if I'm honest, I don't want it to feel busy. I like to putter about. I like to be active. I like my hands to be crafting and moving around. And I like my brain to be active with books and that kind of thing. But I don't want to glorify busy for the sake of busyness. I'm not interested in hustling through this season. I'm not trying to make the most of the 24 hours we've all been given, or of winter, in a way that leaves me feeling depleted before the first daffodil blooms or before I even get ready to put seeds in the soil. I'm definitely not looking to fill my calendar or to-do list with the noise just for the sake of progress, just for the sake of modern culture telling me I need to fill every single second with something productive. I want a slow winter. Now, I've been living a slow, simple, seasonal life for a long time, 30 years. And so I come back to this almost every winter, but there are years that I forget it. And so this year, I'm reminding myself slow, more seasonal, more intentional, more nourishing in ways that do not show up on the to-do list. Right? Because the truth is, not every season is meant for busy, surging forward and progress. We see it in nature in winter. Nothing is blooming or growing frantically right now. The trees are resting, the animals are hibernating. Sure, that hibernation and the resting of the trees, the roots are riotous, right? As Rumi says, things are happening under the earth, the animals are resting up. Not because they're going to stay that way forever, but so that they can be ready for the next season. And we should be doing the same thing, quieting ourselves down, conserving our energy, getting ready for the next season when we can't necessarily move as slowly. See, even the sun right now is taking its time rising and setting. It's nudging us towards rest. Sure, it's returning, getting lighter all the time, but it's still slow. And we should be no different because the winter invites us to tend the hearth, to cook what we have, to rest when we can, to let small, steady rhythms carry us. And that's the heart of what I want to offer you in this space. A gentle reminder that you're allowed to live differently than the culture of hustle demands. You can quietly rebel. You're allowed to pause. You're allowed to say, not right now, to listen to your body and your home and your spirit and choose stillness. And when I talk about slowness, I'm talking about presence. We all have to work and we all have to do things in our modern society that require us to leave our homes, to leave our dens in the middle of winter. We can't hibernate like many of us would like to. But we can still choose rest. We can still choose to take things slowly and be present in each moment. We can choose intentionality. See, it's the slow mornings with tea or coffee and our journals, the evenings after work spent reading by the fire or by a candlelight, the moments when we decide to make bread dough and bake cookies and put our hands in the dough. The walks that we take during our lunch break instead of working through our lunches at our desk and shoveling food into our mouths. We can take walks to stretch our legs, to feel the cold air on our cheeks and notice the sky, to just get outside and connect with the earth. We can do something as simple as making soup, which becomes a very intentional act of seasonal living. I am making this a winter of soup. I've been talking a little bit about it on social media. And if you happen to also listen to my other podcast, Hand Me Down Recipes, I'll be sharing a lot more about the season of soup there. Because, see, I think that soup, especially a soup made from scratch and made from seasonal pantry ingredients, is a giant rebellion. But here in this moment, I just want to remind you that the quiet choice is valid, that the slower path is worthy, that you are worthy, that the winter pace is enough, and you are enough. You do not have to chase goals. I'm not. I'm sinking into rhythms, and I'm going to invite you to do the same thing. I'm living my days, not planning them out minute by minute. I'm enjoying everything that comes to me. And if that sounds like the pace that you're craving to, I hope you feel at home here. Because the Quiet Rebellion isn't just a podcast, it's a gentle resistance. It's a place to step away from the noise and into something simpler, something quieter, something real. So this week, I hope you find a little warmth in a bowl of soup, a slow conversation, or a moment of rest that you didn't rush past. I hope that you'll join us by signing up for our Substack newsletter or following me on social media, and know that winter is rest and you are worthy and enough. And I'll see you next time.